most difficult things with practice in general, at least this is what I see, is just that continuing motivation to keep going with the practice each day and not let the mundane or the usual or typical habits take over. And that motivation, learning how to motivate oneself, is probably the greatest skill one has in practicing this teaching. Because without motivation, there's nothing there. There's no encouragement, no charge, there's no spark. So each of us really needs to discover how to manifest this skill. This is the training we have. Train ourselves in our own motivations and intentions towards what it is that we're interested in with the Buddha's teaching. Because it's obvious that all of us who are sitting here, there's some interest, or we wouldn't be here. And oftentimes this is an inquiry. It's sort of the opposite of shutting down. It's opening up. It's being interested in what's the possibility. What's actually going on here. And for many of us, it's easy to tune out. It's easy to kind of, I'd rather not bother. I'd rather not have to look inside. It's so tedious and difficult and often results in confusion and not always the results that I want. And so we have to find that within ourselves, that spark within ourselves that finds some enjoyment, some pleasure out of what it is that we're doing. Even through the difficult, we can find pleasure in that, even through the effort. And that's the only way that peace can arise. It's the only way that wisdom can arise, is if we push ourselves a bit, encourage ourselves. And so this is done through, as I've spoken about before, mainly just learning how to talk with ourselves. And examining our own internal speech. What are the right things that we can say that manifest wholesome qualities? And so for each of us that's different, because we have our own backgrounds, our own tendencies. Whether we need a stronger voice or a more gentle voice. So this can be an experiment, just an investigation into what is helpful for us in this regard. How do we personally encourage ourselves? And we can think about this in ways that we've done so successfully with others. When we've personally encouraged others and it's had a good result. But mostly we'll see, through encouraging ourselves, what the result will be. Whether it works or not. And so this is just an encouragement towards encouragement, and to try things out, to try to figure out what is the right internal dialogue for yourself, how to motivate yourself, how to encourage yourself along the path that's difficult and winding and sometimes slower than we might have liked. And see if you can learn this skill and benefit from it.